Got today off. How's it going, everybody? It's early morning here at Kinfolk Farm. We'll take the dogs out. I want to go over here to the house real quick and see what they've done. Still no wood. Today is Thursday. They're supposed to start building Monday, so we've been expecting wood to be delivered for our house every day. There's still no wood. So I thought I would walk over here and just see what they've done this week. Kim said there was another cement truck that came down earlier this week. Really nice out here this morning. The humidity hasn't quite started yet, and the heat hadn't got up. I'm gonna get out here and cut some grass today. We'll be opening our U-pick here in the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying to get the place really, really pretty. So when people come out, it'll look nice. So I need to cut the vineyard. I'm gonna cut today. I've been pruning. I actually got up real early this morning and went out and did my little knee-high pruning to try to keep it real nice and uniform out there and really looking good. But Kim said there was a cement truck came out, and I can see what they did. Apparently they topped off the footings where our deck's going to be. They just topped them off because they were about a foot lower than that. They topped that one off, but they didn't top these two off. They didn't top those off, but they seem to have done all these in the front. But this will be our footings for our deck. It's going to be really cool. But that's all I've seen that's been done. Like I say, today's Thursday. Expecting loads of wood to be brought in. Yeah, y'all can get a better look at how our deck's going to look. It's going to be really, really cool. This is around the side. See what's going on out here in the back. Of course, they got concrete all over the place. Yeah, they just missed a few on the side, so I guess they'll take care of that later. But that's going to be a big deck because this will be walled off to the downstairs. The deck's actually going to come out 16 foot on the back and then 12 on both sides and the front. Full wraparound with the roof. Super cool. I can't wait. I gotta get concrete all on that. Man, I just bought that. Or insurance did. Let's see what these two guys are up to. No, y'all don't start digging. See, y'all were digging at something over here. Oh, I found it on the bilge hole. Come on. Let's go. All right. We'll walk up here to the muscadines. I want to talk about the muscadines and some exciting news for you guys that have never had the opportunity to try muscadines. So stick around. I got some news for you. Well, as you can see, I've been out here doing my little pruning to make everything really nice and pretty. But when folks come out, I'm going to cut out here and cut the grass, and that'll really make it look a lot better. It'll cut up all the stuff that was left. I did this a few days ago. You can tell it's brown. I had to finish up this morning the rest. But wanted to talk to you guys about the Supreme Muscadine. That's what we're going to talk about today. Stick around. There's a reason we're talking about the Supreme today. Look at that. Supreme is an all-time favorite grape. Oh my gosh. For everybody. Anybody that knows anything about muscadines knows about the Supreme. They're awesome. They're an absolute awesome grape. One of my favorites. Ison, I always say, is my favorite grape. Supreme is probably, it is my second favorite. And depending on the day, I bounce back and forth. But look how big they are. They're just big, big, big. And sometimes you'll find some really, really, really big ones. But they're just starting to turn. They're just starting to turn. And I have 2 weeks. I always put these in my pocket. So while I walk around, I got something to snack on. But we got about 2 weeks before we open. So they're just doing fantastic. Just doing fantastic. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about I've had a lot of comments of people wishing they can try muscadines and asking if I ship muscadines through the mail. I don't. All we do is a U-pick. That's it. I don't sell plants. I don't sell wine. I've had a lot of people ask if I sell wine. I don't sell wine. I don't sell plants. All we do is our U-pick. That's enough for us. And we're not trying to make a fortune off this, and we don't make a fortune off of it. We make a little spending money, and that's about it. We're not getting rich out here. This is not my full-time job. I'm a truck driver, so I got a job to help pay for all my hobby. But this helps put a little extra money in our pocket in September. But for you guys that want to try muscadines, I've heard it so many times. I've never tried a muscadine, especially folks up north. Never tried a muscadine. I've always wanted to try a muscadine. Well, here's the opportunity for you. Ison's Nursery. Go check them out online. I talk about Ison's Nursery just about every time I talk about muscadines, because they have always held my hand with any questions I've ever had. Everything I buy for my vineyard comes from Ison's Nursery, pretty much, besides the posts. I don't get the posts from them. But if it comes to muscadines, the wire, your irrigation, all that stuff, they have lots of catalogs. You can actually go on there and order a catalog. They'll mail you one, or you can look at their online catalog. But they're selling grapes now. Look at this giant. That is a beast. But they're selling Supreme, or they're taking orders right now for Supreme, because they're not quite ready. They're just right down the road from us, unless they know something to make theirs riper faster than I do. But they're just right down the road. They're selling Supreme, or taking orders for Supreme muscadine grapes right now. They'll ship, I'm trying to remember everything I read on their little catalog. I think they'll ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe. They're selling them in the quart clamshells. So go check out their online catalog. Also, like their Facebook page. Ison's just put out a post, I want to say two or 3 days ago, about that they're just starting to harvest now, and the Supreme will be coming, but they have a link where you can go and order muscadines to be shipped to your house. I've been asked so many times, will you ship us some grapes? Please ship us some grapes. I don't do it. I just don't ship through the mail. It's just too much of a pain for us, and I just don't have time for it. I got other things to do. But Ison's has plenty of time to sell their grapes. Go check out Ison's Nursery. I absolutely love them guys. Darlene, Greg, Jennifer, and everybody that works up there. Janet. They're just all awesome, awesome people. And the gnats, if you guys come out to the U-Pick, be ready. The gnats are on. They're usually gone by now, but they have been hanging in this year. But anyway, there's the exciting news. Now you guys can order some grapes. Look at the size of these. You can order grapes through the mail from Ison's Nursery. They'll ship them to your house. I think that's pretty cool that they do that. But that's it. Just want to tell you, these Supreme are awesome. They're super big. They're really, really sweet. Just an awesome, awesome grape. Their flesh is really meaty. I just love that. I do have seeds. But I promise you, you won't go wrong. Check them out. All right. I had to get out of that sun. For some reason, I seem to drift out towards the sun. That sun comes over the trees, and I seem to sit out there when I talk. But what it was, I found some real good ones out there this morning when I was pruning. I knew to go out there in the middle. But yeah, Ison's Nursery. Go check them out. You can get you some grapes. I believe the Supreme are the only ones. They're the only ones that they're shipping right now. In my opinion, those are the only ones you need or want. I like when I come out here to the vineyard. I get a lot of questions about pests and stuff. We don't have no deer problems. Deer really don't get in here. They, for some reason, I've heard they don't like to be in here for some reason. I just never had no problem. But the squirrels, they crack me up. I come out here and just about every post, you'll see where the squirrels You can see the little sign of where the squirrels have been. Look at that guy. But you can see where the squirrels have found the good grapes, so you know what rows to go down. Really funny. But I just love this stuff. It's so fun. And you guys, like I say, that have never tried muscadines, order you some. I think you'd really enjoy it. I think it'd be money well spent. I hear it all the time. Where can I get some? Where can I get some? Just found this Darlene ready. Look at that. Look at that. Now, you want to talk about a good grape. You guys come down. Darlene is a good grape. Woo, that's a good one. I just sit here and do a video. Y'all watching me eat grapes. We got the grapes this year. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Look at all these jokers. They're just loaded. Not quite ready yet. The Carlos, these are the Carlos. They're not quite ready. But they're just everywhere. Everywhere. That's a Darlene. But they're from this post all the way down to that post. 240 foot covered in grapes. So y'all come out this September and help me pick them. All right, guys. Thanks so much for checking out my little quick video. Just letting you guys know that Darlene is that Ison's is shipping grapes. For you guys, my gosh, that want to try muscadines, check out Ison's Nursery online. Order you a catalog. And you can have a paper handheld catalog that you can sit in the bathroom and look at. And get you some fruit. They sell cherry trees. They sell blueberries, blackberries, peaches, pears, apple, any fruit, nut, berry you can think of, they got them pretty much. You can count on Ison's to have them. So check them out, check their catalog, and go order you some muscadines.